Sales, good morning. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about was this Wells Fargo application and how we're doing this. A couple things that are really important. When you go up to the computer, you're looking at the Storis main screen, and where you get to this app for Wells Fargo is if you look over in the top left corner under your name and it says Welcome to Storis, it says Wells Fargo CFA. If you click on that, it's going to open up another screen. This screen is to get into the application process. This is not part of Storis. This is kind of connected in a way, but it's not going to give you a customer number. When you go into single applicant or joint applicant, you click on single applicant. When you click this on, the customer then is going to be entering the information into the screen. After they enter the information in the screen, they're going to hit submit. They're going to accept the terms of the contract, and then it's going to go into the Wells Fargo portal. That's when they'll put all their financial information. Just because you see the customer putting all this information on our screen, it will not put it in when they're a new customer. You'll have to, after they get financed, you'll have to go in and actually create a customer number for them. That way you can put everything in there and it'll connect to Wells Fargo. Next thing I want to go over, if you can give me a second, is one of the things that if the customer does not have a email address for this process, what's going to happen is they have to put a code in. The code is on every application, and the code itself, it's on that application. We see where it says code 1119. That's what you need to put in there. You need to only put it in there if in fact they do not have an email address. See me if you have questions. Next thing, when you do a Wells Fargo application, you want to check their ID, but you also have to get together with either one of the managers or up front at the cashiers. You need to take the ID and have it scanned. This is kind of just a double check to make sure that we're preventing fraud. It's through an app called Retail ID, and it takes about 2 seconds to scan it and just double check that that person who you're in front of is actually that person. That is critical, and that's something that you have to do to complete this sale. The cashiers save it, and then we have it in case we need it. Next thing, special order pillows. Special order pillows, for some reason, someone in customer service said that we are no longer doing those. We are ordering special order pillows. So if I walk up to this sofa set, and I look at this sofa set, there's actually two pillows, different pillows I could order. On the tag itself, it says, which is confusing, it says includes 2 tapestry and 2 plaid accent pillows, not sold separately. We tell the customers that because we don't want them to think that they can just get that pillow right here and now. We also don't want it so that if you sell a pillow, do not use a SKU if you know where the SKU is to sell the pillow. There's a whole reason behind this, but to make it real short and simple, you have to do a special order for pillows. Please put them on a separate ticket. If you don't know how to do it, it's in Moxtra under special order for pillows. It's also, if you have struggles, ask one of us or ask Brian Slaughter. He's really good at it. Next thing, checks. We take business checks, but I would have the cashiers ring up the business check. We take credit card checks. Any check over $2,000, you need to have it approved by a manager. You need to walk it up front and have a manager approve that check. One of the key things about checks is when someone tells you they're going to write a check, ask them to look at the check. The driver's license has to equal who's writing the check. Otherwise, this won't work. Last thing, man, this is tough talking in a mask. Last thing, or two things. You all probably know Serta and Simmons has closed their factory in Phoenix till July 15th is when they're supposed to be reopening. The key thing about this is once they do reopen, they are having problems getting material for some of their beds, so they're going to be behind. In reality, the time that we're going to start to get things is late July to mid-August. Please make sure your customers know that. That's for Serta and Simmons. Kyle, the buyer, is running around enthusiastically in different states trying to find different Serta Simmons factories to pull items from to do back order stuff. Last thing, the only way, and this is really important, the only way you can ring up a phone order is by a cart. I have heard rumors that other things are happening on the floor, and it would be detrimental to your yearly and daily income if you weren't doing things correctly. A cart can only be put together if the items are not back ordered. If an item is back ordered and you want to do a cart, it will never get paid for. It will never happen. What you have to do is you have to have the customer come into the store and they have to run their credit card. You need to take payment, or the cashiers can take payment, but we need to set it up that way. We cannot do it any other way. The reason why we do these carts is for anti-fraud measures. The cart payment is actually taken online on our website. If we do it any other way, that could be considered fraudulent. So I just need your help in making sure if you're doing a phone order, the only way that you're having it done is through a cart. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. Have a great day.